For all of your sports in Lorain, keep your TV tuned to TV20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Good afternoon and welcome to George Daniel Field. Jay Ferguson, Joe Bach here for the fall lid lifter in our TV20 schedule of events. It's men's or boys soccer. The Titans in their gray kits will face the Perkins Pirates. Lorain 1-0 on the new season, defeating John Hay handily the other night, 10-1. And we'll set the lineup as we go. 13 is Trent Jackson for Lorain. Number 8 is Tyler Costco, as it's out to the midfield stripe, controlled by Perkins, taken away there by Mark Rodriguez. He had 6 goals the other night, makes a nifty move and gets knocked off the ball and turned by Perkins. Number 28 is Nathan Gast. Whistle, and it'll be a throw in to the Titans. Rodriguez will throw it in. Also up front, number 6 is Marlon Soriano Avila. 8 is Tyler Costco. Tried to get it into Rodriguez. No. Taken away, but taken right back by Costco. Kind of clumped there. They need to get the spacing. Good work there by the defense, Billy Smith. And it's centered back, but turned by Soriano Avila and then sent out, but right back in. Ball off the sideline will go out of play for a Titan throw-in. Looks like number 12, Samir Kimbrough, might handle that. He picked it up. Let's see now. He'll toss it over to number 5, Daniel Devine, who will execute the throw-in. That's Trent Jackson. And back to Perkins on the defense. Number 20, Zane Rohrbacher. Challenge at the midfield, out of bounds. Perkins throw-in. Into Smith, number 2. He controls at the midfield. Near side taken away there. Turned back by Rodriguez. Oh, excuse me, that's not Rodriguez. That was number 3, Michael Wheatley. Again, steps in front, knocks it down, turns it back. That's Rodriguez. He's got Costco in the middle. Works to the outside, saves it. Kicks it back in to himself. Good footwork here.
Very nice.
Knocked away by Mason McGuire, and back come the Pirates. Turned there by the Titans, and back we come. Popped up by the defense. Trent Jackson will handle it in the middle for Lorain. That's Kimbrough out there, but back comes Perkins. Costco. Nice job there with the foot skills. Ahead on the wing, Samir Kimbrough ahead of everybody. Saves it from the sideline, comes back in and is double teamed. And back will come Perkins. Knocked away by Costco. And taken away then by the Pirates. Back and forth action, but it's been pretty much in the Lorain offensive zone till now. Number 30, Zach Morehart. 1-on-1. Nice recovery by Timmy Costco on the defense, but it'll be a corner for Perkins. 36:44 to go in the first half. J.D. Tom, number 11, will take the corner. In goal from Lorain is Angel Malone. He's a freshman. He's got number 1 on, but that's not Trent Jackson, who is number 1 on the roster, but number 13 when he plays the field. Good ball, but on top of the net, so it'll be a goal kick to the Titans. Subs for Lorain. Number 11, Angel Ramirez, and number 9, Justo Delgado will come in. And it's really humid here, Joe. It is also a game time temperature of 86 degrees. So I'm sure that both teams will be subbing liberally. Kick out to Waitley, number 3. 12 is Kimbrough. That is Tyler Costco stops it at the midfield stripe, makes a move. He's got knocked away there on the attempt to get it over to Mark Rodriguez, and then off of Costco and out of bounds. Throw in for Perkins. It'll be 28. Nathan Gass to put it in play. Gets it ahead to Morehart, who made a nifty move around the defense. Ahead for the moment, centered it, and now it's through, but he's offsides. Just offsides. All you've got to do is be behind the defense when the ball passes them, and you are going to lose it. It's the most frustrating rule in soccer.
It is.
Maybe in any sport there is. It would be like calling 3 seconds, when the ball was in the backcourt.
Jay, we have 5.5 minutes into this soccer match, and we haven't had a shot on goal yet.
No. Nice skills by Billy Smith there, number 2. He's a sophomore midfielder for Perkins. Jackson off his foot's going to go out of bounds, and we'll get a throw-in in the offensive end for Perkins. Morehart tosses it into Smith. Smith tries to center in the box. This is trouble. Oh, and a goal. Perkins breaks on top. 33-57 as Angel Malone came out but was unable to control it, and looks like the goal was by number 8, Anthony Schaefer, from about 8 yards. And so Lorain will put it in play. That was Rodriguez. Mark Rodriguez. He's leading the county in scoring after one game. He's probably leading the state. He had 6 on Monday. Turns it. Shot off the foot of Delgado goes out, and it'll be a goal kick for Perkins. Tried it with the quick shot on the turnaround and just wide. So Perkins will put it in play with a 1-0 lead. Keeper number 27 is Nolan Gast. This is number 7, Mason McGuire. Smith. That was intended for Morehart. Smith has it taken by Costco. Rodriguez. Rodriguez splits a couple. Costco sends it into the corner where it'll go out of play for a corner for the Titans. Good effort there as they were trying to run it down and kick it out to the sideline. So coming in from midfield, number 12, Samir Kimbrough will put it in play. A lot of this depends on which foot you use and how good of a leg you got. Kimbrough up on the head of Rodriguez, out, and it'll bounce out of play to a goal kick for the Pirates. Both of that soccer ball is clear out on the practice football field behind the stadium. The keeper picks the one up on the track, and he'll bring it back. It's like the old AAU basketball, get a lead and throw the ball out in the hallway because the clock keeps running. Gast will put it in play with a goal kick. Gets it over the first line of defense and to Schaefer, the goal scorer. He makes a move around Peyton Love and gets it downfield. Timmy Costco wins the ball for the moment, but battled at the midfield stripe. Delgado, and out of play to the Titans. Titans have had much the best of the 50-50s, I think, in the early action, Joe. They haven't been able to sustain an attack. And Perkins really only had the one
shot on goal, one goal.
One attack. stopped and turned around there. And the Titans out to midfield. Oops. Sent ahead for Rodriguez, but wide, and it'll go out onto the track. Angel Ramirez involved in that as well, and again, it's against the fence. Joe, I walked in here today and, looked around at the field again, and it's still just as breathtaking every time I see it to believe that, look down and see that turf and walk across it and say, this is George Daniel Field.
That's right. Yeah, we'll have 6 football home games plus a plethora of soccer games.
Yeah, Daniel Devine was the first one on the scene there. Trent Jackson turned it into the defense, fought for there by Rodriguez, and again controlled by Perkins. On the sideline, that's Angel Rivera. Pass to the middle, broken up by Timmy Costco. Domenico Rodriguez sends it wide, and it'll be Perkins on a throw-in.
Got a few double headers too, which is always nice. Back-to-back girls, boys, or boys, girls.
I don't, Joe. When you put them up, I don't know if it's 2 different broadcasts, but tonight we're going to have a double header here.
They will be 2 because of the length.
Okay, as I thought, but the Lorain girls will take on the Perkins girls immediately following this one on TV 20. There'll be 2 separate shows, and on the YouTube channel there'll be 2 separate downloads, if you will. Knocked away there by Rodriguez out of bounds. That one's over the fence and into the crowd.
Yeah, YouTube channel is doing really well. We're closing in on 1.4 million views, and
it was 1 million last winter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's averaging the last month and a half about 1,200 views a day.
Wow, that's Domenico Rodriguez. Left it wide and out of bounds. Left it for Kimbrough. Morehart throws it into Smith. Kicked out by Timmy Costco, turning the Titans back on the attack. Delgado stopped there by the defense. That's Nathan Gast. Jackson puts it into the stands. Sent it up toward his mom. 26 Zane Zura will throw it in to J.D. Tom for Perkins, and that one sent wide, and the Titans will have a throw-in at about what is the 20-yard line on the football field. Substitution for Lorain. Marlon Soriano Avila in, and number 2, Peyton Love, out. Titans with good numbers this year. We had a couple games last year where they only had 2 subs, Joe.
Yeah. I think I counted 19.
That shot sailed wide. That was Schaefer who scored the first goal. It'll be a goal kick for Lorain. Angel Malone, freshman. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 freshmen on the roster.
That's great.
Yep. Because they're losing some 4-year players in Rodriguez and Rivera and Costco. They've been mainstays since the freshman year. It's Tom. Jackson guarding him. And that one over the keeper and in for a goal. J.D. Tom, number 11 at 27-14. And that was from about 28 yards.
Perfect placement.
Just too tall for Angel. It's between a rock and a hard space. You can't come out and cut down the angle. That just makes it higher for you. Right. And you can't go deep to where you can reach it because that's in the goal. Rodriguez put it in play. Centered toward him. He battles with Smith. Rodriguez and about 4 defenders. There's an interference.
See if the Titans can break through because they played really well between the 20s.
Yep.
But when Perkins has gotten it inside, they're 2 for 2.
That's Timmy Costco. Header toward the net, brought down with one hand. That's a very nice save by Gass because that was right at the goal line. Of course, the whole ball has to be in the net. And this isn't the World Cup where we have line judges and everything else. Malone comes out to get that one. It would have been a breakaway for Perkins. Mark Zockley stopped by Perkins Morehart. He sends it in again. Got a runner, but Malone out once more to pick it up. This has been the problem right here is once the Perkins gets it in the zone, we've had trouble clearing it from deep. And once again, it'll go out of bounds to the Pirates. 26 Zane Zura will throw it in to J.D. Tom, scorer of the second goal. Rodriguez takes it away. He's got one man to beat, but he's going to send it to the keeper, who does a nice job. Nolan Gast sends it wide and out of play. It'll be a Titan throw-in. Going to be handled by Delgado. That one came off the side of the hand. I think we might have got a break there. And it's the younger Costco to throw the ball in to Delgado. And then taken away by the defense. 25 Parker Deering with the ball. Sent it ahead. Stopped it briefly, and then the defense gets back to prevent the breakaway, and it's an offsides.
Ooh, that was close.
It was close.
I'll take it.
The touch on the ball there made the play offsides because it just... Here comes Lorain down the sideline for Costco's going to roll wide. Sent in by number 9, Delgado. We've got 24 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Perkins is up 2-0. There is a timeout for the keeper to get his shoes tied. One of his teammates assisting, because when you've got those big oven mitts on, it's pretty much hard to do anything other than catch a soccer ball. Right back on the defense, and Perkins with the ball. Sends it across. They switch sides of the field. Titans in good shape over there. But here's been the difference. They've been able to get it out, and we haven't. This time they don't. It's a Lorain throw in there. Toward Trent Jackson, but the ball bounced out of bounds, so it'll go over to Perkins. And again, the penetration is sent back, at least for the moment. There's a whistle, and now they're going to give it back to Lorain, saying that he was off the ground, I believe, was the call there.
Yeah, both feet had
both
planted.
Yep. And he had the right foot up in the air. There it is. Got to come out of two hands. Both feet have to be on the ground. Now there's another whistle, and I think that one they're saying came off of one hand. You can usually see that from the spin of the ball. I mean, you know, this is an area of the game where they've really tightened things up. You used to see the headstand and flip and, you know, get the momentum with that and then throw it. They would take a run, flip with the ball on the ground, and when the feet came up, they would fire away. But that's all been eliminated, and this is thus far much tighter than it was called all last year, Joe.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
That's okay, as long as it's the same.
Consistent, that's
for
right.
both sides, and at the beginning of the game and the end of the game. Is this Angel Rivera? I can't see these numbers. That's my first time this year, Joe. Write it down. 22 minutes in the first half. The first time I've complained about the numbers. Another Titan throw in, only farther back, and it'll be number 9, Justo Delgado. Asking the official for the spot. Sets the feet, launches it, and whistle. It said his right foot was up in the air. I saw that signal. And as we said, it's been a little bit tighter than maybe we saw last year, but it has been the same for both sides.
Seems like it's definitely a point of emphasis this season.
Yes. It was interesting because I was in on the discussion with the one official before the game, and they were talking about some new timing rules. In the last 5 minutes, if the team that's ahead substitutes, the clock stops. So you can't substitute to run the clock out, which is what used to happen. There's a centering pass for Moorhart. Nice play by Angel Malone, sliding save. Nice. And you know what? That takes guts. And that's a freshman. I raised a goalkeeper. I've seen the bruises and floor burns from those. Headed back in by one of the Titans, but it didn't stay in. Substitute coming. Peyton Love will return.
Good old Storm.
Oh, yeah. He had a game his senior year. They played the first game of the season. They lost 13-0, and all the opposing coach did was rave about the goalkeeping. He said it could have been 30.
Wow.
But it's one of those, when the field gets tilted, you know, you are active as a goalkeeper. Love back now. This looks like it might be Delgado. Number 9. Yep. Goal kick, Angel Malone. Trailing 2-0, but he's had a couple of good saves. Had a near save on the first one. It popped over him on the sliding attempt, but he just made a beautiful sliding save to keep it from 3-0, because without that, Moorhart had an open goal. Timmy Costco, shot in. Malone goes down and gets that one on the back post.
Nice.
With a nice save.
Yeah, the second goal was right over his head.
There.
He couldn't do anything about it either. So it's been a very close game.
The difference being, without Malone, it's probably 6-0, and I don't think Lorain has had a shot on goal.
They had one. Remember, he deflected it with his arm.
You're right.
And that was a great play. We should be on the board with that one. Corner
kick right now for the Pirates, 18:35 to go. One of the problems you have here in these corner kicks is which foot you're going to use. In a little creative housekeeping there, the player tried to move the flag. So the official's going to go back down and make sure that it's set right at the corner.
Oh, that's funny.
So you got to decide, you're going to be above it or below it. He went below it, got it into the throng, sliding attempt there, knocked away, still live in the box, blocked at the defense. Rodriguez comes out of there with it. The ball does find good players. Left for Rodriguez, but out of bounds. That was Angel Rivera leaving it, trying a little Angel Ramirez rather, a little give and go. In quickly, and Perkins tries the quick attack, but knocked back out. Rodriguez, Ramirez, Costco, but taken from him, then taken back by the Titans. Perkins on the defense, and that's where it's been stopped lately for Lorain. Lorain's had difficulty penetrating. This is Evan Terry, knocked away out wide and off the flag and out of bounds for... It's going to be a throw-in. Or is it? It's going to be a Lorain throw-in. How about that?
It was off the flag and then hit the Perkins player and went out of bounds.
Okay. They called, you know what? They called it offsides because they're coming clear up here to the 19-yard line, so it was an offsides. Didn't hear the whistle, and it wasn't because of crowd noise. Kimbrough sends it ahead toward Rodriguez. He got ahead on it second. Trent Jackson right there, but Rodriguez controls. They must have read the paper because Mark Rodriguez had nowhere to operate today. Turned back, and on the defense, Zane Rohrbacher. He sends it into the middle, 32 Cone Spence. Down the sideline with it, turns it. Right foots it, and over to Angel Malone, the keeper. That was his defense deflecting it toward him.
Another save.
Alertly made that play. Looks like they might be discussing some communications issues there. Angel punts it out. Rodriguez knocks it down, turns it, and he's going to get a free kick there on the push from behind. With 15:50 to go in the first half, it's Sandusky Perkins 2, Lorain nothing. Sent ahead and turned right back by Rohrbacher, but out of bounds. It'll be another Lorain throw in as they matriculate on down the field. Substitution coming back, Delgado for Soriano Avila. Throw in, intercepted by the defense, and they control it. That's Rohrbacher. Smith. And sent ahead. Timmy Costco on in a race. And sliding and out of bounds. It'll be going to be a corner. And Perkins hurries to get things in place, sends it in to Zura, who looks to center. Smith in the box, sends it goalward right into the chest of Malone. The seas parted there, Joe. He had a good look at that. I mean, straight up on the goal kick. Rodriguez is there at about the 40. Turned by Delgado. Ramirez unable to control. Delgado chases Rohrbacher. Sent ahead around the first wave of defense, centered. Knocked away, but not out by Kimbrough. Shot. That's 3 on Friday night, but you don't get anything on Wednesday afternoon.
That's right.
And Malone again will put it in play. 14 minutes to go first half. Rodriguez got a drink of water and comes back out. Just passes it up, but it's free in the box. Kind of mishandled there, and Perkins back on the attack. Tried to save, but out of bounds. That was Evan Terry, and it'll be a Lorain throw-in. Sent right back out of bounds by Tyler Costco. And so it'll be a Perkins throw-in. Smith drops it in for Zura. Back to Smith. Taken away by Rodriguez. He splits 2, and he's off on the run, but it's going to be out of play. He had a runner with him in Delgado, and back comes Perkins, and there's going to be a throw-in issue here. I think it's just going to be a bad spot do-over, as he might have gotten a little ahead of himself. They picked up about 5 yards on the toss. So we'll do it again. This is Smith, knocked down by Timmy Costco. Headed right back at Ben Schaefer. Sent ahead of the defense toward Malone. Malone, because it was kicked by his teammate, he can't catch that. He's got to play it with the foot, and it bounced over for a corner kick. He started to bend and realized if he had picked that up, it would have been a penalty shot. Corner, the 4th corner for Perkins. And there's a goal. That was number 4, Ben Schaefer, at 12-11. That was well done. From about 6 yards with the head. You couldn't draw it up much better than that, Joe. It was a beautiful corner kick and right noggin height for the smaller of the 2 Schaefers. Ben Schaefer was sophomore with the goal. behind the defense yet again and sent wide for a throw-in in the corner. The Titans are getting tired right now. You can see that.
Yes.
Okay, as the field has tilted drastically to our left or the north, and throw into Smith. Shot over the goal. They scored on one of those, and again, Malone would have been helpless rather, to get to the goal crossbar.
Stay up.
Malone puts it on the ground, and he's been active, especially the second half of this half. Smith centers, settled by Perkins. That's Ninke, saved by Malone. He's having one of those halves. He's down 3-0 and played very well. There's a throw-in to Rodriguez. And sometimes Mark looks like he's at it alone here. It's 3-on-4, now 4-on-5, and he beats one and has it knocked away. Number 7, Mason McGuire, the captain, and 16, Keegan Kimberlin with the ball. And now Schaefer, and that's Ben Schaefer, turned by Timmy Costco and sent out of play at about, no, not out of play, stayed in for Ramirez. Delgado, and that one's sent out of play. It's going to be a Lorain throw-in. That could have gone either way. In fact, Perkins went after the ball as if they thought that they would have the throw-in. I think he's indicating that now, but Angel Ramirez will throw it in for Lorain. Dumps it into the corner where it's kicked right back out of play. We'll do it again. Tyler Costco. Ramirez turns it, tried to send it goalward, blocked. Yeah, that's going to be an interference right there, as the boxing out's the term I would use. It's going to be a direct kick. You'll see the wall set up here. Ramirez will have a shot. I would think that if I were in that line, I'd turn the other way.
Right, yeah.
I mean, everything that's going to hurt's in the front, faces and noses and other parts. So Ramirez gets a little bit more space. Let's see if he can get the ball on goal. Knocked wide. It'll be a Titan corner now. So for all intents and purposes, it improves things a little bit because they don't get to put the wall there. I mean, they could, but they don't want to take those people out from in front of the goal. Now the Titans approach this very defensively, as they've still got a lot of people back. Keeper comes out, put in the goal.
All right.
That for the Titans, their first on this game, and I'm trying to get a look.
Well earned.
From the backside, that is, huh? Is that Divine? Go out of play to Perkins. There was an announcement of the goal, but I didn't hear what it was.
I think it was Delgado.
I think it was, too. That's who I have written down, Justo Delgado.
Yep.
So 3-1 Perkins, and we are in the last 8 minutes of the half. And that was a nice assist on the corner kick there for the Titans' opening goal.
Very well done.
Boy, and if you don't think little things mean any, there's an offsides. He was 10 yards offsides that time, Spence. If you don't think little things mean anything, the direct kick from the box out turned into a goalie having to knock it out of play over the end line, which turned into the corner, which led to the goal. So without the accurate direct kick, the goal doesn't happen. Timmy Costco sends it ahead toward Trent Jackson. Knocked down there. Trent would be another 4-year player, but he sat out all of last year with a busted spleen from a four-wheeler accident.
Oh, jeez.
Sent deep and controlled by the defense. Rodriguez is down there for pressure, joined by the younger Costco, Tyler. A little bit of a contact there, and it'll go over to the Titans. That one I thought might have got us a foul.
Yeah, I think we got a break there.
Yeah, I do too. With 6:20 to go, the Titans will throw it in. A little bit of light on this first half that started so promising and then went sour. Tyler Costco challenged by the defense and out of play. So it'll go over to Perkins. There's the throw in ahead to Spence. Knocks it back. Knocked down by Timmy Costco. But back to Spence. They fight for it there and a goal. That was a great job by the man on the right side. The goal scorer is Evan Terry, number 19. But that was all set up by good work by Ben Schaefer, number 4. So as quick as Lorain scores, Terry comes right back and on a 1-yard makes it 4-1. Back to that line of 4 defensemen that has just stood tall for Perkins, and Titans haven't breached it yet. There's a runner going in, onsides, shot right in the chest of Malone. That was Ninke, number 24. Hand grenade pass ahead off of Ramirez, knocked down by Tyler Costco. Makes a move around one, but there's still a bunch there. Sending Delgado in wide on the left. Knocks it. Looked like it might have benefited from an arm there. Now this should be a corner, I would think.
Yes.
Hopefully, Joe, by the first football game, they've got the air conditioning fixed in this press box.
Well, I turned it up as much as I could. I got the door propped on the side there.
Yeah. Centering on that, knocked away nicely by the defense. It'll be Lorain's throw-in way out by the 15-yard line rather than kicking from the corner. They impose their own 5-yard penalty there, and they toss it in. Ramirez, Costco, and it'll go over to Perkins. 4 minutes to go in the first half. It's Perkins 4, Titans 1. Smith gets the throw in. See the room that he had there. We're just not getting that same amount of room. Rodriguez knocks it down with his chin. Turned back around. See, there's no room for Trent Jackson there. He's watched by a man and a half. Gets it ahead. This is Angel Ramirez. Costco, Jackson, double teamed. Costco, centered to Rodriguez. He's going to draw 2.5. Got around 2 out wide here to Delgado. Man and a half on him. So there's always that extra. He centers it. Knocked down by the defense, back to Delgado, out of play. It'll go to Lorain for a corner on the near side. Substitution for Lorain, number 19, Devon Johnson, a freshman, in on the defense. Delgado will take the corner kick from the near side. Sends it forward. Nice save by Rodriguez, but unable to put a foot on it where any of the Titans in the box. And we'll do it again. That's what that means. A little bit higher this time, back post, and it's going to clear everybody. McGuire out on the defense, turns it, and up he comes on the far sideline. Makes a move around Love, and he's gone 80 yards. Still nobody in front. And then finally knocked away for a corner kick. Talk about flipping the field single-handedly.
Really?
Rodriguez had to knock it away, but it'll be a corner kick for Perkins.
Corner kick.
Yeah. With under 2 all the way through. I'm not sure what that was. The official has got his hand up to his ear. Rodriguez is over on the Titan sideline now. They're making a signal. They're saying he has to come out. Maybe he's bleeding. So they'll do the kick over as he's going out. Mark Rodriguez trots over to see Tracy Menges, and they're putting the gloves on. So we'll do it again with 1:20, and the clock is ticking. Sent into the middle. That's a nice kick. Out of play. It should be a Lorain goal kick as it went off a Pirate. Titan defender very alert there to let that ball go. If he touches it, we're just doing the same thing from this side. Substitute for Lorain, Samir Kimbrough in.
Not too far. Not too far.
Angel Ramirez is going to get the rest of the half off. We're at 52 seconds. Malone sends it over the first wave. Number 5, Daniel Devine, fights for it and goes out of bounds. It'll be Lorain throw in. 35 seconds to go. The clock ticks while the Titans chase the ball. So this will come with under 25. Launched ahead. Titans turn it. If nothing else, this ought to kill the half this run. 18 seconds left as McGuire has it. Turned. Down the middle, Schaefer sends it ahead but wide, and it's going to be a Lorain goal kick, but you're not going to have to. So we have played one half here at the George. The visiting Perkins Pirates have 4, the Titans 1. We'll be back with second half action right after this timeout.
We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Ohio State is saving lives every day.
This is Ohio State.
We're the economic engine of the state, a major employer.
Over 60,000 students. We're on the forefront of cancer research. An educational core of Ohio.
Impacting tens of thousands daily.
Our alumni organization is nearly 500,000 worldwide.
This is Ohio State.
This is Ohio State.
Ohio State.
This is the Ohio State University.
Back here at George Daniel, ready for second half action. Perkins over Lorain, 4-1 in boys soccer. Perkins opened the scoring about 7 minutes in. It was the older Schaefer, Anthony Schaefer, from 8 yards out, creeped over the goalkeeper, and it was 1-0. 6 minutes later, thereabouts, it was J.D. Tom with a long shot that was just too tall for Angel Malone to reach, and it went over his reach and just under the goalpost. It was 2-0. And then the younger Schaefer with a header off a corner kick. It was a beautiful play with about 12 minutes left in the half, made it 3-0. There's a shot, and Angel Malone with another save out of bounds, but it's going to be a corner kick. Titans got on the board with 8 1/4 to go in the first half. Justo Delgado from 3 yards out off a corner kick scrum, knocked it in 3-1, and then a couple minutes later, 5:43 in the half, it was Evan Terry from 1 yard out in a scrum that knocked it in. Center, header by Smith, out of bounds. Nice effort.
Very nice.
Billy Smith, you wouldn't pick him. I mean, if you lined them all up, you'd think he was the middle school mascot or something, because he's the smallest player on the floor or on the court, but he is one of the more skilled players out there. He's been in the middle of a lot of the action today. Rodriguez with it back, gets it ahead to Tyler Costco, waits for his buddy. Now they push ahead. Delgado on the wing has it knocked out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. That was off of Zane Rohrbacher, junior defender. Delgado, Rodriguez chests it down, traps it, and Delgado tries to get it ahead to Costco. And it had taken away there by the defense. Smith once again breaks out of there with it. Rodriguez on the back check. Smith got knocked to the turf and made a little bit of gymnastics move to get up. Throw in over the offense. Timmy Costco sends it back over the defense there, but nobody on the run for the Titans. Keeper sends it out. Tyler Costco with it, brings it back inside the 30. Mark Rodriguez, man and a half, sends it wide, too wide for Costco. Their spacing is not what it needs to be. The ball appears to be out in Oberlin Avenue here as we wait. Here it comes. It'll be a Perkins throw-in in their defensive zone. Just tossed in by Rohrbacher, and back they come with McGuire. Kicked away, out of bounds, and that was sent out by Anthony Schaefer. Titans throw in. Knocked down by the defense. And that's Nathan Gass, the younger Gass, the defender. This is older brother. That one sent high, still controlled right at about the football goal line by the Pirates. Costco waited for it. The defense cut in front. Back comes Perkins. They're on the move, and they're on the fly. Look at them coming down the left wing, and they're going to get... Oof.
Oh, yeah.
Cleats on the track. Titans will have a throw-in, but they turned the field over with that run. Michael Waitley gets it. Just an area throw-in. Back comes Perkins, centering pass, knocked away by one defender, out wide. Nicely done, Timmy Costco. And gets up and gets back into play and knocks it out again. Costco
Hustle.
With a nice job. Back toward the goal line, centered. Nobody there but Perkins. Whistle. It was a handball. Good call. Not intentional, but it went off the forearm of the Pirate. Good thing it wasn't the forearm with the hook. Titans to put it in play. 35 minutes to go in this one. Perkins up 4-1. They settle, kick it down the middle. Timmy Costco, but nicely done on the hustle from the wing coming in. That is 27, Nolan Gast, I believe. 35:03.
That's a big goal. Now it's a 4-goal deficit for the Titans.
Yep, 5-1. Angel Ramirez in, replacing number 3, Michael Waitley. And that was, the center defense was in good shape, but something happened over there on the far wing, and that wing player was able to cut in unseen and take that over the defender. Throw in for Perkins. Now the field gets a little bit longer. Down 4-1, second half. Titans were on the other end of this last Monday with a 10-1 win against John Hay. And they could tell you how much fun it is to score goals. Turned by Perkins, but not kept in. Nice job by Zane Rohrbacher, but it'll be a Titan throw-in. Daniel Devine, number 5, one of the freshmen. Gets it into Delgado, the goal scorer, down in the corner. Back out, Devine, Smith, sent ahead. Tyler Costco makes a run from behind, traps the ball. That's Timmy Costco, excuse me. Off a Titan and in deep all alone, but overrunning the ball. Has to stop and wait, and then sent wide by 25, Parker Deering. Angel Malone will have a goal kick with 33.5 to go in the ball game. Just bumps it out wide to his defense. Sent ahead, chipped ahead, but then Smith has it, like he's been around the ball so often today. Into the middle. Costco, Trent Jackson in there in the scrum. And pops out. Samir Kimbrough had it, sent it ahead to the younger Costco, and then Angel Ramirez. Got Rodriguez over here on this wing, but knocked down by Rohrbacher. Delgado had it, and it's at the midfield over Trent Jackson's head. Timmy Costco made a run, turned back around. Mason McGuire. Ahead, Nolan Gast, the scorer of the last goal, gets a centering shot. Smith leaves it for the wing out wide, and Moorhart's shot goes wide. 5-1 Perkins as Angel Malone gets ready for another goal kick. Angel Malone, to me, as a freshman, is very acrobatic in goal. I mean, as he grows and gets older, his leg's going to get a little stronger. He's with the strategic moves now on the goal kick rather than for distance. Header, he can pick that up. That punt a little bit lower and better. Gets it ahead out to the midfield stripe, but turned. Smith ahead for Perkins on the run. Makes a move inside and out and shoots it just wide, so we'll do it again from the goal. Four for 4 on rosters, Joe.
Yeah.
Girls' rosters are here.
We're starting the season off great.
Yep. Malone sends it to the near side. Number 2, Peyton Love with it. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe off the hand, or is this is going to be a direct. All right. What is the call? Trent Jackson's going to play it from the goal line, go back and help Malone out. He sends it down over the first line, over Ramirez and the 50. Ramirez controls it. He's 1 on 5. Now he's got a little bit of help from Delgado. Angel on the run, knocked down by the defense. Delgado given chase, and takes it away, but he's alone. Nice battle there.
Very nice.
Let's see which way it's going to go here. Going to be a goal kick. Put in play by Rodriguez. Big collision there. Rohrabacher down. The Perkins fans looking for a penalty. Rodriguez's shot goes over the crossbar. Joe, to tell you the truth, I was checking the roster and all I saw was the aftermath.
Well, it was a hit that you'd be proud of on a Friday night.
And number 20, Zane Rohrabacher, down there taking a little bit of attendance with himself, as he was the recipient of that. Sent out by the keeper, Nolan Gast. Knocked down with a hand. Knocked down with a hand before it went out of bounds, and it'll be now. Nope, he didn't call it. The only hand pointing to the left. Well, let's see. Had a little bit of communications issue.
Well, they got that one.
Well, that one, yeah. In basketball, we would say, ball don't lie, Joe.
Right.
28:58 to go as Perkins puts it in play. Rodriguez one-on-one there. Tries to trap, pushes from behind again. Yeah, that's going to be a Perkins. Mark Rodriguez is frustrated. Just hadn't had any kind of room to operate today.
Yeah, they've been all over him.
It's just so defense on a miss there sends Perkins in alone. Nice job by Timmy Costco, boxing out and turning it into a goal kick instead of a breakaway for Gast. Sent right back. Costco left foots it on out of there. Knocked down by Anthony Schaefer. Sent high in the air and out onto the track. This will be a Perkins throw in. Rohrabacher. Knocked down by Trent Jackson. Rodriguez. Delgado pushed it over for Rodriguez. Nice defensive play there by McGuire, who has really set the tempo for them defensively. Rodriguez trying to get out wide and spread the field so it could be 3-on-3 for one of the few times, and he just sent it too far and couldn't run it down. It'll go back to the Pirates. Getting a little bit chippier now.
Yes, it is.
Titans try to force the action with their frustration, and Perkins not going to let it happen, not going to give in to it, and it's getting a little physical. Smith in the middle there with Tyler Costco right on him.
Outside.
15, Mike Bodiford is in the middle of the Titans midfield now, but kicked out of bounds there by Kimbrough, and it'll stay with Perkins. And we have 26-19. Kimbrough goes and gets it over to Jackson. Jackson sends it ahead into the teeth of the defense. Back comes Perkins. They just seem like they have more players, Joe. I mean, I know they don't, but it seems like they always have the closest guy as Tyler Costco works to turn it. But there is Schaefer on defense. And there's an offsides, 25 was way offsides in the middle of the field. That was Parker Deering, and he had visions of a breakaway. 25.5 to go, second half. 5-1 Perkins. They opened up 3-0. Titans scored, and Perkins answered right before that with 5 minutes to go in the half, and we were at 4-1 at the half. They have the only goal of the second half. Timmy Costco will put it in play. He and Rodriguez are the only two Titans behind midfield as he sends it over right into the middle of the defense. Bounced around, controlled, back to the keeper. He'll have to kick it, and he does, and he puts it right on the foot.
Nice.
Nice job. He put it right on the foot of Trent Jackson. Trent was sitting there, and from about 20 yards, Trent Jackson gets the second Titan tally, and it's 5-2. And we still have 24:47 to go.
Titans get a quick one here. Might have a match here.
Well, you know, the Perkins defense hadn't made any mistakes tonight right up until then.
Right.
And that was just the keeper not seeing Trent. And that's okay. See a little bit more hitch in the giddy-up of some of the Titans there. Rodriguez called with a push from behind. It'll be a free kick for Perkins right about the 30-yard line. Okay, now they're going to walk back. Oh, it's going to be it's going to be a free kick. Anthony Schaefer got the whole thing started earlier today. About 6 minutes into the game, he's going to even put that one right into the crease. Header, but right to Malone.
Nice save.
Nice alert save. He knocked it down and then controlled the rebound. That was a heck of a assist attempt there from Schaefer. Sent ahead, Timmy Costco will play it. Trying to box out and ended up on top of it just in time. It went over the yellow line. Because if it had been the white line, it would have been a corner kick. Oh, did they call push from behind? The Titans get a free kick.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Okay, I didn't either. Costco sends it ahead, but blocked by the offense. Bodiford. Dominic Rodriguez, number 4 over there. That was Timmy Costco. This is younger brother Tyler with Mark Rodriguez, but taken away there. Good work by Anthony Schaefer. We know he's got the leg for that. He just put it on net from 40. He sends that one curving the wrong way for him, the right way for us, away from the goal and out of bounds for a goal kick. 22.5 to go. Angel Malone to put it in play. Maybe not. Samir Kimbrough to put it in play. He sends it out of there to the defense, or offense, excuse me. Down the sideline, Zach Morehart, one of the captains, splits the defense on a run. Malone, little cat and mouse action there, made a nice play to come out and cut down the angle and then took the centering attempt away. Delgado knocks it down, but Smith controls and brings it back, all the way back, as the Perkins keeper has to come out and play that. And Mark Rodriguez, the beneficiary, at about right around the midfield stripe, tries to beat the defense. Trent Jackson sends it behind Delgado, and it's knocked across the Browns logo and controlled by Perkins. Delgado runs a man off. Tyler Costco, with as much room as Lorain's had all day, beats one into the middle, sends a shot toward the goal. Nice save, and then the defense comes to his rescue on the rebound.
Boy, there was our chance to get right back in.
There was a nice That was a nice sequence of action. Costco made a move and split the defense, and it was really nice. Put a nice shot.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it just didn't have enough movement on it, and the Gast came out and made the play. Trent Jackson back for Rodriguez, blocked off the shin of one of the Pirates who's pounding the turf, and then sent wide by Kimbrough. 20:40 to go in the half, and the ball game. Gast gets ready to put it in play. Substitute for Perkins. That's what we're slowed up for here. 16, Keegan Kimberlin in on defense. Ball sent down the middle over Rodriguez. Controlled by Perkins. There's a little bit of bumbling, stumbling there. Rodriguez gets called for the shove, and Schaefer leaves it for McGuire to put it in play. Schaefer on the run looking for something there. Gets around Bodiford. Sends it goalward wide, out of play. Little not out of play. I don't know how it can go off the side of the net and stay in play.
Hit the post.
Well, but
is the post out?
Post's on the line. I guess it's got to be all the way over. I thought it hit farther down than that. I thought it hit the wheel, which is out of play.
Tighten down.
Yep. Whistle, we're going to have an injury timeout. Tracy Menges is going to wander out to take a look. Is that Samir Kimbrough?
Yeah, I think it may be.
I don't see him anywhere else, and that is his hairstyle.
Yes.
So that's why I'm speculating, because I haven't been able to.
He's smiling, so maybe it's a cramp.
Let's hope. Coach has already sent a sub on. Juan Montoya Sanchez is going to come in. It is a cramp. Tracy Menges doing the.
You know what they are, but if you feel like you're going to die.
Oh, and and the more dehydrated you get, and you can't. Drinking water during the game is one thing,
right,
but you can't hydrate then.
Tell you what, Jay, we might be a few minutes here, so let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Stop. Whether it's on the way to school, at school, or online, bullying has become a non-stop threat to our youth today. Is your child being bullied? The National Runaway Switchboard can help. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
Copy and paste. There's a lot of hidden dangers out there in cyberspace. Never put your personal information online unless you ask your parents and they say that it's fine. Before you log on, don't be hasty. Please be smart with online safety. Stop and think before your connection. Use these steps for your protection. Online safety.
Stop. Think.
Connect.
Veterans benefits earned through your service in the National Guard or Reserve can offer a range of support.
I wouldn't be here today as a successful woman without the help that I received.
From home loans to job training, go to benefits.va.gov/Guard Reserve to find out more, even how to apply online using eBenefits.
This is one of the best things I ever did in my life.
We were very fortunate to have these benefits, so we definitely ought to use them.
Achieve your next mission. Learn about your VA benefits today.
Well, Samir Kimbrough was able to walk off under his own power with a cramp in his right leg. He hobbled off, but it'll be a Titan throw-in back on the 10-yard line. 19:09 to go. 5-2 Perkins. And you know what? That wasn't Samir Kimbrough, because this is Samir Kimbrough. But I can't see who it is down there on the ground. It could be 11, Angel Ramirez, who has that same hairstyle. Back and forth we go in the box and then sent out. Perkins with a lot of room to run. Bodiford closing speed. Look at that. But there's a little shove from behind, and they beat the defense. Malone.
Wow.
Good alertness on his part. That was a 110-yard run right there. Malone sends it out near the 50. Knocked down by Tyler Costco. Trent Jackson tried to turn it, but Moorhart had it. They battle for it. Sent ahead by Kimbrough. Header. Jackson.
Just to let you know, Jay, yeah, that was number 11.
Okay. Out wide to Delgado. Tries to leave it for Rodriguez. Just no room to operate. He tries to go down the left side. Tries to split the defense, sent to the turf, and it's going to be a push there. Which way is the question? It's going to be a free kick for Mark Rodriguez from about the 10-yard mark. That'll put him about 18 yards out, right on the cusp of the box. The wall is up. See if he can curl one inside the back post. Nope, tried to split the wall. Did. And Delgado had it in the box, unable to put a foot on it. And one more reason why I say you turn around. You can't flinch if you can't see.
That's right.
And that got through because of the flinch on the wall. Whistle and substitutions for Perkins. They have a gaggle at the midfield stripe. Number 4, Ben Schaefer returns. 24, Jaron Ninke returns. 32, Cone Spence returns. And Evan Terry, 19, I think, is the 4th. Throw-in clears the first line of the defense. Timmy Costco there, but unable to keep it in play, and Perkins will move on up the field. 16:20 to go. 5-2, the Pirates lead. Timmy Costco had that, knocked it down. Mark Rodriguez here at the 40 with it. Sends it ahead for Delgado, but it's going to roll wide. Ugh. You know, on the football field, you would hope the grass would grab it before the crown of the field sent it wide. This doesn't have a crown, but it still seems to favor the sideline. I suppose it's all on the spin coming off the foot, too. Sent ahead, Perkins on a runner. This is Ninke. He gets it, looks to center it, knocked down by the defense, number 4, Domenico Rodriguez, and then Angel Malone makes a save right in the middle, throws it out, headed back in by Spence. Whistle. Somebody didn't get back is what happened. That's an offsides, but totally inadvertent.
Right.
So Tim Costco will put it in play with 15:15 to go. Right to a defender. Rodriguez straight up. And Kimbrough chases on the sideline. It's going to be a Titan throw in. Joe, this is really, and I mean, it's the first day of school. It won't, it's later as it's on the air, but this is really the start of your busy season, isn't it?
Oh,
with
it is, absolutely.
Soccer, volleyball, football, all with multiple levels. Middle school football, middle school volleyball.
Yeah, and you'll be glad to hear, or maybe you won't. We will be out in the Southview field again because they play no games, and it was their choice. I talked to Athletic Director Brian Corey. They chose to play their home games next to the school, so we'll be out there.
Well, that was fun last year.
It was. Luckily, the weather held out.
Yeah.
So we'll hope for good weather again.
Joe, we have been some places.
We have.
We used to do soccer from Tom Bauer's backyard, so. And we did a football game at Longfellow off the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah, that's right. Right.
If you tell me the volleyball team's playing at Lakeview, though, then I'm going to shake my head. There's a 50-50 ball and a whistle. Somebody down for Lorain. Somebody took some contact to the head. That's what it appeared. He was holding, just kind of looks a little dazed, and we'll stop it again with 13:37 to go. Substitute coming in this time is Mike Bodiford, a senior, along with Angel Ramirez, who's worked out the cramp and is going to come back.
Yeah, Tracy's been busy today.
I guess this is a cramp, the way she's working.
Yeah.
Boy, when he went down, he looked like he must have just been in that much pain that he was kind of holding his head. And I know everybody in the world has had a cramp and wants to know how it can be that bad. But when you're as dehydrated as these guys are out here, remember, this is the only time out.
That's right.
So all the up and down in the humidity and the first day of school and all that kind of stuff, so you're not having the opportunity to put enough fluids in your body. And it's good to see her working on somebody like that, because it means it's only a cramp. And I say only a cramp as we watch him hobble off, and that is pain. Justo Delgado scored the first Lorain goal, and he is doing everything he can to stretch out that. No, he's holding the thigh. I was going to say the calf muscle, but he's got a good one.
All right, 13:37 to go.
It'll be Perkins' ball when we put it in play. He's off the field and on the bench. Takes the spot of where Angel Ramirez was stretching just a minute ago. That's the cramp spot on the bench. Perkins puts it in, just sends it ahead to the keeper. Kind of a sportsmanship thing there. Malone lets him walk ahead, then he puts it back. That was a nice gesture. They just said, your guy went down, you get the ball. Rodriguez down the sideline, knocked it out of bounds. It was off of Mark. Rohrbacher will put it in play. Those two have been battling the whole half down this near sideline. Trent Jackson in a fight with Smith. And they go at it. Smith controlled it and sends it ahead, and he's got a man trying to get around the defense. Nice job by Timmy Costco defensively. And then there is a push from behind. That was a frustration push by one of the Pirates after Costco got around him to kick the ball away. So the Titans will put it in play with a free kick at the 10-yard line. Make me a liar. They put it at the 11. This is senior Tim Costco. Into the middle of the field. Smith sends it right back. Ninke knocks it down. He's got it in the middle of the field. Sends it goalward. Hit the football crossbar and came back in play. That is out of play. That is beyond 2 yards beyond the crossbar on the soccer goal. So Titans will have a goal kick, and Costco will take this one. I see they've switched up the strategy a little bit here in the second half. They're having the defenders, maybe with a little bit stronger leg, take the goal kicks rather than Malone. Ninke, but Costco takes it away from him and sends it ahead past Bodiford. It goes out wide, controlled by Zura. Battles there. Kimbrough sends it out of play off of a Pirate. So it'll be a Titan throw-in as it goes under the little line of scrimmage type equipment there that the football team uses to make sure their linemen stay low. The first time I saw that, I thought, what a good idea in all this heat that they have someplace shady for him to go. Malone comes out to cut down the angle and make a sliding save on that one and punts it away toward Rodriguez. Rohrbacher, and those two have been together the whole half. Saved there by Terry. Popped up, maybe not saved by Terry, as the official indicates it's Titan throw-in with 10:50 to go. 5-2 Perkins. Whistle. I'm not sure. Substitute for Lorain is what we're. 17, Miguel Valdez in for the first time today, replacing number 8, Tyler Costco. Tyler is a sophomore. He's been around the ball all day today. Also kicks for the JV football team. Bodiford in the middle of that, knocked away. Rodriguez chasing after it along with Rohrbacher. Rohrbacher able to control it. Brings it back across the 50, sends it into the middle. Schaefer had it, tried to send Smith in, knocked away there by the older Costco, Timmy. Back come the Titans, knocked away. Sent ahead, Rodriguez looking to control it. Out of bounds and a throw in for Perkins. Jackson gets it away. Jackson left foots it into the hole. No control there by anyone. Sent ahead by Devine. Tries to break down the left side for Perkins, but nothing there. And Jackson sends it beyond Rohrbacher and out of bounds. Just letting the clock run right there.
Yeah, Perkins is completely content with this play right now.
Well, he got 3-goal lead.
Running down.
And, you know, energy running down as well. That one out of bounds off of Kimbrough. Over the bright orange Cleveland Browns benches. And it'll be a throw-in. Delgado comes back for Jackson for Lorain. And also coming out is Kimbrough. I'm trying to see who might have gone in there, and I apologize to the young man who entered. You know, both Ramirez and Delgado, who went down with painful cramps, are back in the ball game. There's a shot that goes wide, and that was by Ninke. He was in alone, just bought too much of the angle there. And it'll be a goal kick for Lorain. As quick as those cramps come, when you get them out, work them loose. They're, you know, ready to go again. Both of those young men came back after a little stretching on the side. Costco's going to put this in play with under 8. Right down the middle, Smith heads it over to one of his teammates. 27 is Nolan Gast. Malone comes out, picks it up with a runner on that side. And he's going to throw it away. That's going to be knocked down by Gast. Sent ahead now by the Titans, but just bouncing it around at midfield while the seconds tick away. 7:20 to go as Valdez tries to control for Lorain. Whistle. That one was clearly offsides. Right idea. Costco quickly in play, sends it down the middle where it's controlled by the defense. Rodriguez, and then Devine. Devine had it bounce away from Bodiford, but Mark Rodriguez was there, bounced over his foot. Knocked down with a chest, but then controlled by Schaefer for Perkins. They've got a runner on the far side. Right again, Malone with another save.
He's had a ton of saves tonight.
Oh, my goodness. I think it's pretty safe to assume that if the two teams played without keepers, the score would be a lot more one-sided.
Yes.
Now there's a whistle and some discussion. Okay. It's going to be a Lorain throw-in. Nope. Oh my goodness. 5-2, and we have unhappy Perkins fans here thinking that somehow they're getting the worst of it, but Smith, 5:50 to go. I'm sure those two gentlemen would both say, if the officiating is that bad, we'd love to have you join our association.
That's right.
Because it's very difficult to secure soccer officials. And one of the things that happens in Lorain is they only use 2. And a lot of places use 3. And then the guys would rather work a 3-man crew than a 2-man crew. And they have another game to go after this. So Smith centers, knocked down there, but just laying there, the ball still loose. Ramirez comes out of there for the moment with it, and then it gets on goal. Malone takes it, picks it up from his knee, punts it away. That's a floater. You know, he's got a good leg when he punts it. I'm thinking he just needs some more consistency with the drop of the ball.
Yes.
Because sometimes he contacts it up high and it goes straight up, and other times he contacts it a little bit lower in the arc swing and it's more of a line drive. If there's anybody that knows that, it's Rick DeMacchia, who longtime goalkeeper and the head coach of the Titans. Perkins puts it in play, Schaefer to Schaefer, 4:20 to go. Knocked down by the Lorain defense. Timmy Costco back in good position to turn it, but it goes out of play. Throw-in will be with about 4 minutes to go. Nathan Gass, 28, working against Rodriguez. It's going to be a corner kick. Cone Spence, 32, a long, lanky senior, will put it in play. The Lady Titans soccer team walking over from their stretching pregame behind the stadium. Kicked into the middle. The third header is put in. And that was number 8, Anthony Schaefer.
Jay, they do that very well. That's at least their second, maybe their third goal.
Off the head.
That way tonight.
With 3:32. And off another corner. That's the second time they scored on a header off a corner. And for that to happen, you have to be very accurate. So I'm sure I'm right. It's 6-2, but the scoreboard says 7-2. But it doesn't much. It's all just arithmetic when you're behind. And with 3.5 to go, the Titans are going to drop to 1-1 on this season. And the only thing in doubt is the final score. Good run there, but over the end line, it'll be a Titan goal kick. Tim Costco with under 3. Straight to an offensive player and then back to Angel Malone. Delgado down the middle controls it. Off a defender. Turned by Kimberlin. Headed ahead. Costco sends it back out. There's Smith again. And Ninke's offsides, just by accident. That's because the defense pushed up. He was standing still and everybody else was moving forward. So Costco will put it in play with 2 minutes to go. right down the middle. Devon Johnson. Mark Rodriguez gets around one. Schaefer runs into another one. Yes. They defend that nicely. Minute 40 to go, clock ticking. Under 100 seconds, Joe. And it is 6-2 rather than the 7 that's on the scoreboard. But it's hot and maybe the controls are stuck. Morehart. Terry. Nice run. They've been able to do this for the last 1.5 periods of the game, is turn it over with the long run, as the Titans have definitely tired.
Yeah, went the entire field there without pretty much being touched.
Yeah. I'm challenged, not even a challenge. Smith tries to get around, kicks it. He's got a nice leg on him. Got it off the side of the net as he was falling to the turf. With 44 seconds to go, Costco will put it in play again. One more chance for Perkins, and that one goes over the crossbar into the band bleachers. And with 20 seconds to go, Angel Malone walks it up to set it on the ground. He'll probably have to just put it in play before the clock runs out on this one. Titans are going to drop to 1-1 on the season, and he's not even going to have to put it in play as he does. That'll do it. So the Titans drop to 1-1 on the season with a 5-2 defeat at the hands of the Perkins Pirates.
6-2.
Or 6-2, rather. I'm trying to subtract one that I did. And the result wasn't what you wanted, but we saw some good things, Joe. Yeah. Number one, very encouraged by the goalkeeper.
Definitely.
He did a good job remaining active, and it could have been a lot worse, let's put it that way. So the two teams shake hands, and we're going to step away from this. And if you're interested in the girls broadcast and you're watching on YouTube, you're going to have to go back to the menu and find the girls game. But we will be back from George Daniel with the Perkins girls and the Titan ladies right after this timeout.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.